the job. I literally cannot. Okay, I just literally got hired on the spot at this interview. I have like 3 jobs that I know that I can make the most money from. This was number 2. Number 1 is what I interviewed a few episodes ago. Oh my God, you guys. I was shitting my pants last night. I randomly got an email for an interview. I was like, oh, stop. But the interview time was during the time that I had to work. And I was like, I reached out and I was like, hey, could I reschedule, do a different time? No one got back to me. And I was just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And then today I was like, I cannot let this opportunity pass up. So today I was like, fuck it. I called my coworkers. I was like, someone switch with me. Come in earlier for me and I'll come in late for you. And they were able to do it. And I emailed them right away. I was like, just kidding. I'll see you there. Perfect. Thank you. I showed up, had the interview, got fucking hired on the spot, bitch. Oh my God. This job is going to change my life. It's literally life-changing. I cannot believe it. I can't believe it. I'm like dying. I'm dying. I've been trying since I first interviewed with them, I think back in September. This is wild. I've been trying to work there since September. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. Hi guys. It's a little cloudy today, so I'm feeling a little emo. I have my little sweater on and it's I can't find lighting at all. My dark circles are unhinged. I swear I'm sleeping at night, but I'm not sure. I need to get concealer or something. I don't know what to do about those. Maybe I just need to rest for a week straight and see what happens. I also don't have a face regimen, so maybe that would help if I actually put products on my face. That would help. Okay, so it's a little cloudy today. I am about to work out, but I wanted to film first because I'm dedicated to the craft. And yeah, so I obviously I put the news that I got a new job. I am so freaking excited. I'm so literally I got on my hands and knees to God, literally begging for this job to come into fruition. I asked every single you guys, I was pulling every string that I knew that could help me with 3 jobs at a time. I literally was like, please, do you know any connections here? Can you help me here? Reaching out to everybody that I fucking knew in the universe to help me. And literally I'm so happy one of my connections was able to help and score me this job. And it's such an amazing paying job. It's literally gonna be kind of life-changing for me. I'm so happy. I'm so ecstatic. I've literally been trying to work at this place for almost a year now, and it finally happened. I literally was almost in tears. I got hired on the spot and started the next day, had the next day working as well, Friday, Saturday, and then last night was my last day training, and it was great. It literally was the easiest transition. It was literally at Dorinda Medley joining Real Housewives of New York City. The easiest addition ever. The people that have been there forever are oh, we love him. Colton's great. He fits right in. He's very smart, knows exactly what he's doing. And yeah, I was just shocked. Oh, I'm just so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so blessed. This is literally everything I wanted, which is what I wanted to talk about today. Just taking the leap, you guys. Just taking the leap. I was so nervous to I'll talk a little bit more about this, but I have recently did something and I took the leap, and for literally a year I was waiting it out because I was nervous about financials and what was gonna happen, and securing a job thing up in the air with other jobs. So finally, I took the leap, and everything that I've been manifesting and praying for and wishing has just started to come true, which is insane. I kept waiting to have the safety net And I guess once I kind of did have a safety net after I jumped, but I was trying to like play it smart, like especially with like money and stuff. Like, you know, you don't want to be like making dumb decisions. And I was trying to really think first and, you know, be professional, be mature, think about all the expenses and everything before I took a leap. And finally, I just had enough. And I was like, nope, this is it. I'm taking the leap. And God, please be on the other side. Someone catch me. I'm jumping off the cliff. And they did. And everything that I've wanted and I've been working towards is all coming together. I cannot believe it. Yeah, it's just like an amazing feeling. Like I'm like, what was I doing before? Like I was playing it smart, and I thought I was playing it smart and safe. And sometimes I just don't think that's the best way. So yeah, I'm very happy. I'm very excited. My entire, like the weight on my shoulders has completely lifted. And now I enjoy my other job more because I don't feel so attached. I'm like, okay, I have one foot out the door, like if need be. Yeah, I just feel so much more enjoyable. So much better. Oh my God, I just feel like I can relax. Yeah, my apartment is going to take a 180. I'm so excited. And I'm gonna go car shopping. I'm telling you guys, I'm leveling the fuck up. It's crazy. This is what I've been wanting. And yeah, I'm gonna go car shopping. I think I'm gonna wait a few months for that. What month is it? It's about to be May. So yeah, probably like July. I think I'm going to try to get a new car if everything is going good. And yeah, I'm just like, this is great. I'm just gonna start getting whatever I want. Okay, this is the other thing that fucking pissed me off though. This is the one thing that I was playing it safe. So I wanted these goddamn Gucci shoes. I'm not even gonna talk about it because, well, I'm not gonna say exactly what they were because I don't want to jinx anything. But there were these Gucci mules that I've been eyeing for so long. And finally, Star was like helping me, and she like found these used ones, and I was like, yeah, that's fine. Like they literally were like brand new. Like she helped me like find the site, whatever. It was basically eBay. Like the ones that I actually wanted were like on eBay, and I was like, why have I never thought to just like look on eBay? They were perfect. But I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait until the end of my statement for my credit card, and then I'm gonna get them, because they weren't too expensive, but they were just like a little like extra. And I was like, you know what? This is also when I like took the leap. So I was like, I don't know what. Oh my God, do I have like shaving rash right here? Okay, that's not cute. Sorry. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be safe, because I don't know like how this next month is gonna go for me, like financial wise. So I was playing it safe, and I messaged this seller. I was like, hey, can you save these for me until Saturday? And he's like, yeah, absolutely. I was like, great. Like we have been going back and forth for a while. Like he was sending me other photos, everything. All of a sudden, on a Wednesday, he sold the goddamn shoes. And I about fucking lost it. I did lose it. I lost my shit. And now I've been trying to find other, like literally like those were like the only ones, especially like in my size. I was like, I'm sick to my stomach, and I don't know what I'm gonna do about this. How am I supposed to recover? They're also like, I can't buy them. I would obviously buy them new, but they're way more expensive, and they don't make them anymore, you guys. And now they're a limited edition, and I'm pissed. And of course I like the fucking limited edition, because that's who I am. Why do I have such good taste? And then it fucks me over in the end, because then I lose out on all these good shit. So yeah, so it's not like people are just like selling them. They're not like a dime a dozen like on the internet that I can like just go buy. No. And they were such a good price, you guys. It's like the West Elm rug that I needed. And for months, I just had it in my cart or like in my favorites. And I was like, I don't know. I was like going back and forth on it. And then the day I looked, and it was out of stock, and I looked at it and I was like, oh my God, this is exactly what I wanted. This is exactly the rug that I wanted. What was I looking at before that I didn't just hit buy now? 2-day shipping. What the hell is wrong with me? So yeah, don't play safe. Don't play safe and not sorry, okay? Jump. Take the fucking risk. Guess what? You're always gonna have money. Things are always gonna be on the other side. It literally wasn't like thousands of dollars. Like I wasn't gonna like shoot myself in the foot over it. I'm pissed. So this coffee shop also is the name. I don't know if I've shown you. I don't want to show you because it's the name that I want to name one of my kids. I don't know if you saw it, but if you did, you got a sneak peek. Also, speaking of that, yeah, so I'm gonna go car shopping. We talked about that. And I also, you know, talking about like taking the risk and all that shit, I really wish, this is where I'm gonna get like emo and like talk about myself and like my advice, even though nobody asked. So, something that I really wish someone would have done for me, like, things are like slowly falling into place for me. Like, slowly starting, like, career, like, all this stuff that I had such high expectations for when I was a little younger. Like, I felt so far behind, literally because of Kylie Jenner, and I looked at what she was doing, and I was, like, godsmacked, and I was so jealous, and, like, I was like, that's the expectation. Like, that's what I need to do. That's what I want to do. And I wish that someone, like, it could have been, like, a family member or something. I also just, like, don't like listening to people. But this really would have spoke with me, because I didn't like listening to people because I felt like they never could put themselves on my level of like the expectations, because I never was around people, I mean, not really, that like had achieved a lot of success, or like everyone around me like was like miserable. So it was like, I don't want to listen to any of you because you ain't shit. So one thing that I really wish I would have been told, and I hope anyone watching this speaks to you, is that, so when I was like fresh out of college, I was so nervous about like, you know, getting random jobs or like what I was gonna do, because it wasn't exactly like what I wanted to do like for a career, you know, like it was like, well, I don't want to do that because it doesn't align with like the path that I'm gonna go down, or I don't want to get stuck in that, which is very valid reasons. I mean, I'm glad that I was like thinking like that, because most people are not thinking like that, and they do get stuck in careers or things that they're not happy with for the rest of their life. But I wish someone, you know, I was around some successful people, and the one thing that I was told was just like stick to one thing and like be really good at it. And also that is something that like Bethany Frankel says. And I really like listening to people's stories. That's something that really motivates me and like makes me feel good and inspires me. But I wish someone would have been like, it doesn't matter where you start, you just have to start. It doesn't matter if you have to start at McDonald's. It doesn't matter if you have to start working in a gym. It doesn't matter like where, it doesn't matter where you start working. Like a paycheck is just a paycheck for now. And I am happy that a lot of the things that I actually was doing did, like, I wasn't learning really like useless information. Like I like to learn a lot of stuff, and I feel like I am kind of a sponge. So I did like that. I was doing a lot of like odd end things and different jobs. I also was working with temporary staffing agencies, so I was put into a lot of different things. And I think also like being an actor, every day when I go to set is a new cast, a new set, new people. So every day was like the first day of school. So it was really comfortable for me to go into these like temporary jobs or something and being like the new person, or literally going in for like 1 or 2 days and just helping out. But I was getting a paycheck and it was fine. It wasn't like the best job in the world, but it was something temporary, especially if I was in between jobs at the time. It really helped me out. But I think as someone who was so driven and like, I did have a clear mindset, but I didn't know how to start. And I wish somebody just would have been like, you know what, Colton, it doesn't matter what did I say? It doesn't matter where you start, you just have to start, because once you get the ball rolling of working and being in professional environments, like, you're constantly going to be meeting people, and those connections are going to go into these connections and help you there. Like, literally, what did I just say about my new job? Like, I literally got my new job because I reached out to people, like literally my current manager, and like helped me get this other job, like all through networking. So I just can't stress, like, I feel like, especially I knew at the time when I was younger that I felt like I was wasting time. It also, when, I don't know, you have to give yourself grace too, but I feel like I had a hard time standing up for myself, or like saying no to things. So, I mean, I was saying no to things like I didn't want to do or whatnot, but like uncomfortable positions. So like roommates that I probably should have gotten out of before. I also was like, wasn't getting any help. So it was like, I'm kind of screwed in all these situations. But I could have just taken the leap. I could have just leaped and seen what was on the other side. But yeah, I mean, all those things come with age, I guess. But I think working is just like, you have to work. Like, everybody has to work. Everybody has to make a living. And just because and if you're unhappy with the position, you can leave. Like, you don't have to stay at something forever. Get your experience and leave. And I think that's a big thing, or misconception of people now. They think that staying in some positions, longevity is really great. But at the same time, if you're working at one place for 8 years in the same-ish position, it's like you're not really getting a lot of experience. You gain experience by working at other places and learning different operational systems that other people in your field are using. So you have to have all this information to be experienced and to be the best candidate for new positions. When you're working at one company doing it one way for tens of years, like, obviously that's not getting any experience. You're doing something one way for that long a time. So yeah, don't be afraid to job hop. If you're unhappy, I love this song, the new Rascal Flatts and Jonas Brothers song. I also recently met Joe Jonas. He was so nice. And yeah, job hop as much as you can. Figure out what you like, what you don't like. Use your connections. Be very professional. Be very nice. Be personable. Be really aware of how you're coming across. Think before you speak. And always have a hustle to you. I can't tell you like how much people who naturally have the hustle get rewarded. May not be, there was certain situations where I've been in, where I've been the hustler and like always working really hard, and then I've been screwed over by like managers or whatever, or a company, but that had sucked. But ultimately I was able to use those same connections again. Like, people that I worked with were able to like help me out and be like, hey, let's help you. Like, we know what type of worker you are. We know how talented you are. Like, let me see what I can do for you. And people also love to help people out. Like, people want to feel important. They want to be like, hell yeah, I did that for that guy. Like, it gives them an ego boost too. So yeah, that's all I have for working. But I hope that helped anybody who is younger or stuck and feeling like they don't know where to go. Time goes so slow, but also so fast at the same time. So don't be worried. Just start somewhere. It doesn't matter where it is. Be positive. And like I said, if you're unhappy, just leave. You don't have to stay at one thing forever. Get your experience, get out. Let that experience take you to somewhere else. And yeah, it's also so hard to get a job right now. Like, I literally was looking for months, as we know. So yeah, and things are finally turning around. And that's the other thing. Like, don't forget, when you're going through shit, is to put you on the other side of something great. Yeah, like, I was going through, like, this random friend just like drops me as a friend, which was like kind of random, but we were like really good friends. But ultimately it was like, yeah, I really don't like, I'm noticing this also with people. It's like, oh, we can be like surface friends, or we can be like friends that see each other like here and there, but like to be consecutive friends, like really good friends with people, like I don't think I really want that. Like you have to be on the same path of me to be able to fall into that. And not even same path, but like same logics. Like if we don't think the same, like I really don't want to hang out with you, because I'm going to constantly be thinking that you're making bad decisions for yourself. As someone who's like always wanting to like do better and level up and try to challenge myself and to follow my intuition and follow my gut, when you see people who are just making bad decisions or not following, I don't know, like the truth to who they are or standing up for themselves, when you've done so much work on yourself and you've grown so much, it's hard to be around those people who haven't done that, because you don't want to be put back. You're like, why are you doing that? Like, why are you talking to yourself like that? Or why are you allowing these people to treat you like that? So yeah, you don't need to be, doesn't need to be any bad blood. And ultimately I'm the type of person that's like, oh, do I communicate with that, like to them about what I'm feeling? But it's like, I also don't want to like hurt their feelings, because it kind of comes like, well, I don't really agree with what you're saying or how you're living your life, so I want to take like a step back. I don't know. It's like, how can you say that to someone? I don't really know. But yeah, I've been going through that, and like I like the friends that I have now, that I think that I told them, I'm like, I like that we're all doing our own thing, but yet we can come together and like have fun. But like, we're not up each other's asses. Like, we don't need to hang out all the time. When you're hanging out with someone all the time, it's like you become in their life and like in their circle. And like, I love being a part of like my friends' lives and everything, but I have so much of myself that I'm working on and I'm trying to get together, that being that intertwined with someone else, that's why it's like, I'm not dating right now. Obviously, I've been trying to go on a date. I want to go on a date. I've been looking on Raya and all this shit, but I haven't seen anybody. So, yeah, I've just been like, and it's funny because we all agreed. We're like, yeah, no, we like this dynamic a lot better, because it gives everyone space to do what they're doing without feeling intertwined or suffocated by other people. Because at the end of the day, like, we are all the type of people that want more for ourselves, and we are putting in the work to achieve those things. So, and those people that aren't doing that, you can tell, and they're not very productive and not very motivated. So that's to each their own. But when you have someone that is like you and big thinkers and big movers and wants to progress and move up, and you know, I'm always talking to my friends about their jobs. Like, I learn about my friends' jobs because I want them to succeed and I want to help them. I want to motivate them, and it's fun. It's like, I want to be that supportive friend. Like, I don't want people to hang around me and be like, oh, Colton only like talks about this, or Colton, I only hang out with Colton like when we're drinking or something like that. Like, no, like, I am a good friend, and I want to see you succeed. I want you to, you know, be happy for my success, and everyone's winning in the end. Like, we're all pushing each other to do the best that we can. So I think that's all for today. Life advice with Colty. Anyways, big changes coming soon, guys. Just give me a couple weeks, and yeah, I'm gonna put on some chapstick. That's all. That's all, folks. Elvis has left the building.